Okay, that is all good. Yeah, that's all good. Morning, morning. Hey, how's everyone doing this morning? I'm still waking up myself, brushing off Godot because it's been a few days because we've been doing cross stitch primarily, not doing the Godot project. This one, okay. I do now have the top-down camera. I just realised that I can't. Okay. Morning, everyone. How's everyone doing? Yeah, there we go. Should be on the desktop view now. Check out that OBS is playing fine. Yeah, okay, brilliant. So we do have a to-do list. We haven't touched it in a few days. Here's the to-do list. We have attached it to the needle. Freeze line, start new line. Yes, that was the next thing that I needed to do. I needed to transfer stuff over. So to remind us where we were, I've moved over to a cylinder drawer for this. It's just a debug thing really, but we can change that up. Okay. I want to kind of change the input at some point, but for now I'm going to go with a right click as our sort of transition to oh dear. I'm going to go with the right click as our transition to a new thing. It's so funny because this is my first Godot project. I have made some choices which in retrospect I'm like, this is the best choice, and I'm like, no, I'm not refactoring anything. I am gonna oh yeah, I'm using right click for the camera, that's right. What if I use spacebar for now? We can always remap later. If event is input event action gesture key, there we go. If event dot key, I tell you the built-in scan code Unicode. Yeah, let's go with scan code. Key list. Aha! Here we go. Yeah, okay, so they've got key underscore stuff going on. Right. Key underscore space. Then we're gonna say want new twine. It's really not want new twine. That should be, oh god, Control H isn't replace, so Control R is replace. Seriously, what kind of psychopath makes Control R replace? It's Control H. Oh, I know, it's a small thing. Want new twine is want new stitch. Yeah, replace. Okay, cool. One new stitch. Because this is, I'm gonna say want end. I'm gonna say want scissors. Once. I know, because that's gonna be like scissor buffer. End please. I'm not even gonna get confused with end please. Alright. So there it's like want end please is equal to true. It only processes one event at a time, so that's an aleph. There we go. There we go. I do feel like at some point I need to make a proper be right back screen. Okay. One sec, guys. I just need to sort something out. Be right back. Sorry about that. Okay, where are we? Okay, so we're going through new bits of twine and we're working out. Yes, okay, so what the hell? Why is it paused there? Oh, because if you alt tab away from it, it pauses. Fair. Spacebar pauses it? Oh wait, cannot. Project ray not what? Oh, this is meant to be inside of what the hell? The stream is healthy. Is the audio working? One second, I'm just going to turn off desktop audio so you don't get a thing. It's just I'm getting some weird error message from YouTube. Okay, no, it's working fine. I think it was because I had the mute on. Because I had mute on, the encoder was confused. I'm still getting used to using YouTube streaming. Okay, one end please, yeah. And then in the actual update, rather than the input, we're gonna go if1 new stitch. Excuse me. Want to end this floss thread now, please. If want end please, then want new stitch has to be false. We're gonna have to stitch it. Maybe. No, we're not going to want to stitch it because we're going to cut the loose bit. The bit that's dragging. Yeah. So what we're gonna have to say is we're gonna have to say loose cut, and then we're gonna want to go because we don't just have loose, we have stitched, which I'm gonna rename now that I say that. Paste. I know they can do better names for that, but let us just rename stitched to fixed. No, yeah, let's go with fixed. Fixed. Okay. And I'm just gonna say thread count. Okay. I know I could probably get this from, well, yeah, no, let's do it correctly. Let's put in, also at some point we're going to be switching this twine GD into an active and a stitched version, like a loose and a stitched version, because they're going to have different code and stuff. But for now, let's keep them the same. Current length seg, blah blah blah, segs. Okay. If you know what, actually with the cut and paste stuff, I'm just going to make a single function that is fixed, and I'm going to say loose. I'm going to say glue. I'm going to call it a glue function. Yeah. And then in here, I'm just going to have a function called the glue function. Glue, and it's going to be taking, what's the class of this called? Twine. It's going to be taking a loose piece of twine. Class. Wait, do you have to put a var in there? Oh, wow. That is, considering that it's not typed, it feels so strange to me that you have to type var in there. Like, what else would you put in there? Like, do they support consts or whatever? Fair enough. Right, yeah, so what we're going to do is we're literally just going to take everything from their segs list and copy it over to our segs list. Yes, okay. So, we're going to say that loose's current length is equal to 0. And we're going to say loose dot current seg is equal to null. Right? Fantastic. But before we do that, we're going to say that the our segs dot append array current seg, that's loose dot current seg to you. And we're going to say that our current length is equal to loose current length. Yeah. Do you know what? I should just like bullet on. I wonder, actually, let's just find out in Godot, how do you have like Global class. Like we don't want so if I go new script and I go what are the templates? Empty language GD script. Native script, visual script. Eventually this is probably going to be native script, to be honest. Inherits from node. No, we don't want it to inherit from node. That's the thing I'm talking about. We don't even really want it to inherit from object. How does everything have to inherit from object? Inherits from invalid. Oh right, okay, so you have to sorry, object. So everything has to inherit from object. Oh no, hold on. Hold on. What's this say? First of all, oh, this is an old doc. What version of Godot are we on? We are on version 3.3.3. Hey! 3 recurring. Okay, so this doc just looks old. What they're saying is they want to go new script. It's a GD script. Call it global. Wait, it's still extending node? That's the part I don't get. Okay, if we're gonna call it global, I'm not gonna call it global. I'm gonna call it, fuck it, I'm gonna call it global. We're gonna just hack this shit. Like, we can make it cleaner at a future date. We can make it cleaner at a future date. Okay. Fine. Okay, basically it's this doseg function and related code that I want to move around. Wait, Claire, this firmly falls under the category of refactor. This is not forward motion. We don't need it, so don't do it. Don't need it, don't do it. Keep it messy for now. Keep it messy for now. All I need to do is change the thread so it's super obvious that there is a different thread, which is great. In which case, all we're going to do here is when we do stitch, entwine Yeah, entwine kind of already does it, doesn't it? Do we need a whole nother class? I don't know if we do. But we're gonna, because I think it's gonna be better. Yes. So at this point, we're gonna call update geometry, and down here we're gonna say loose dot update geometry. Okay, fan bloody tastic. And then when we say start new twine, we need a color and we need a start point. Okay. So in needle here we're going to say if once new stitch. Okay, so if loose dot current seg, so now, oh my god, someone's murdering a small child outside. God, fucking kids. Start twine. Wait, stitch? Where's stitch getting its position from? Current sector back. Oh yeah, because we update the. I gotcha. Start new twine at oh wait, no, it was color first or origin first? Yeah, it was alt back. Yeah, alt left arrow back does work. Holy shit, that child has been slaughtered in the streets, would you believe it? Random. Let's check the docs for this. Okay, so I'm just literally typing rand range rand f. I'm gonna go with rand I. Wait. Okay, it's that guy. We modulated. Let's go to the top of this. Wait. Oh, this is just general functions. God, that kid is not happy. Okay, let's say we're going to randomize between 10. Oh God. I was gonna do a thing, and then I remembered how much we hated it last time we did it. The ternary operator in GDScript is just goddamn awful. It's really not good. Wait, how does a switch work in GDScript? Sorry, I'm still learning all of the syntax for where is it? Scripting, GDScript. I literally just want your flow control shit. Where is it? Okay, so do you have a switch? You do have a switch. Reserved for future implementation. Motherfucker. I hate you so much right now. Oh, whatever. Who cares? We'll just do this. I was going to do something with a little bit a little bit more panache, but screw it. Screw it. We'll do it live. Wait, colors were there? Colors were there in the 255 thing, or were there like 10? Oh, they were 10. Correct. Oh wait, hold on. There's a choice there. There's a choice from int, from string. We'll just do the easy from int. Okay. You may ask, why am I not just shoving random values into the things? Because throwing random numbers into a color array and expecting to get anything other than noise out of it is a mistake. Because, like, you know when you're painting and you mix colors on the palette, inevitably everything turns brown? Basically the same deal, but with random colors. Yeah, don't worry. You know what? I should have literally had a 0 in that position, but screw it. Yes, and then one like that. That should be enough color variation for now. Pick the obvious spaces. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Jazz. I mean, they're super saturated colors, which won't look great, but hey, presto. What are you complaining about? Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. This should be like that. Yeah, that should be like that. Okay. Bonk. My brain was not thinking. 1, 1, 1. 1, 1. 1, 1. 1, 1. We're not going to do anything other than the really solid variations. Random, randi, modulus, the color choice, I think it was size? I think it was size. Can't remember if it was size or length. Oh, so there's it. We don't need to do that because that is a thing. Can we just call it const? Rename this to rainbow. That's how my brain is working at the moment. My brain is in rainbow land. What's wrong with that? Random isn't declared in the current scope. Really? Randi is part of... What is randi part of? I think it's just without the random in the front. Fair enough. A bit nicer for me. Okay, so that should be on a spacebar push. So... Oh, you're no longer Stitch. Oh, that's an interesting... What the hell? Okay. This is easy because this is just we haven't done a return. To be honest, this function needs a refactor. Yeah, this function needs a refactor. This should be... Oh, they so desperately need a switch function. They so desperately need a switch function. I'm this close to just goddamn looking up the source code in GD script and seeing if there is like a partial switch implementation on a branch or something, and just going, screw you, bitches. Sorry, I feel strongly about this. Oh my god, just give me the... Thank you. Pos... New pos. Okay, pos DT. So... Why is pos DT important? Where do we use pos DT? We use it for the drag? Oh yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. I feel ya. Okay. Right. I feel you. Okay. Does anything in here use the event? No, it doesn't. Okay. In which case, we're going to go new pos DT. Fantastic. And then we're just going to go update mouse event. And honestly, we could probably get rid of Shabam. Wait a minute. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, because input mouse event doesn't have speed. Or does it? Properties, factor button index pressed. Doesn't appear to have speed, but it, sorry, a position, but it clearly does. It does have position, it does not have speed. Okay. Fan-bloody-tastic. Sorry, I'm just looking through this because I'm like, I don't like... Switch would make this so much cleaner. Why do people delay on it? I know that like the flow logic is not that different and such, but I'm like, Switch is just better implementation. Anyway, what am I faffing about? I'm faffing about shit that doesn't matter. I'm not. Sounds like it. Sounds like me. Sounds like something I would do. Okay, for some reason... Oh, that's interesting. On a null instance. Really? Fixed? Oh, fixed. Oh. That's interesting. Here we go. Is it not on needle? Thought it was on needle. Ah, here we go. Twine stitched. No, how do I... Needle... Twine stitched, haha. There we go. The do seg thing. Oh, why did I, there we go. Ah, I've made a mistake. This shouldn't be append array, this should be append. Append array pulls it out, doesn't it? What are you? S is equal to null. Me confused. Don't tell me that it does what I think it does, because if it does what I think it does, I'm gonna scream at someone and go, "You fucking morons!" So segs is currently thing. It's currently that. Okay, both of those make sense to me. Next, we're gonna take a step. That makes sense to me. That makes some sense to me. Update geom. Okay, that's all still good. Current length is 0. Current seg is null. Wait, why isn't current seg null? That's upsetting. Step into that function. Segs is 0. Current seg is null. That's what I expect. Oh, that glue. You numpty. You utter numpty. I've done this before. I've done that before. Oh, because I breakpointed it. I was like, what? Okay. What are you complaining about this time? S is equal to null. How is S equal to null? Because somehow the seg's got a null in them again. And this is on... How do we know which node we're updating? Self is object 1216. 1216. I'm assuming there's some way to track this back to the scene graph. I'm assuming that there is a way to map 1216 back to object ID. No, oh, object space ID. do I find Godot debug find out which object has ID? There we go. If you click on the object in the debugger, it should open, unless a bug prevents from this happening. Oh, there we go, it did. Okay, fantastic. Path. Okay, so this is the stitched, there we go. I knew it would be something really simple. So this is the stitched function. Fantastic. Okay, so if current sec, fantastic, because I know what this is. This is the fact that I'm triggering this twice because I'm not checking that. I'm checking the scan code. I'm not checking that the event is I'm not checking that as pressed. So pressed and released is triggering it. Okay. Fantastic. I hate that they've used pressed. I always prefer down or whatever, because pressed, like the ED, suggests to me that it's a one. Well, I suppose in this case it is a one frame thing. No, it's not. Yeah, I would have preferred down in this case. No, pressed is correct. Yeah, pressed released. Yeah. So this is, we're gonna want to trigger this on pressed is equal to false. If pressed is equal to false, and there we go. I was like, is it double ampersand or is it and? And I'm like, think in Python. That should, both of those two, either one of those would resolve the issue. But I believe in double bagging. Okay. Man, that looks like some 80s. Yeah, that looks very 80s. Also, why is that color so hideous? Oh yeah, it's whatever that color is. Also, interesting that we've got a nice clean end cap there, and we don't have another clean end cap on that side. I need to look at the geometry. I'm just going to put it down here. I'm just going to say bug end cap clean up and cut. Gonna put that for me there. That's what we're working on at the moment. Right. Okay, so the good news is that we're moving across thingy, but we need to fix this. We need to fix this not being able to stitch anymore. Why is it not able to stitch anymore? Here we go. We're just going to go through our changes. Double check what we actually changed. Oh, yes. Yes. No, that should not affect it, right? This is 100% white. It's, GD script is 100% indent based, right? Okay, so that is triggering. That is triggering. And needle down is triggering. Okay, so I fucked up something else. Never mind. It'll be in the process function or whatever. Ah, ha 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 ha. Well, that's a dumb change I made. Must be when I was first like waking up. Whatever. That's a super dumb change. Usually these things are dumb changes, I mean. Interesting. Is that because it's gone through the... Okay, well... The next thing is we really need to play around with the input and actually clean that up. So we're doing the back and the front stitch stuff correctly. Reload, yes. Okay, though we are coming up to... where is the kill that? Thank you. We're coming up to the end of today. So free line, we've got the bug cap, and before we do the swept 7, we need to it's not so much a bug. I'm just going to say fix, improve thread placement either side. Yeah, and I'm also going to say fix add cam flip up, so we can look at the back stitch. Alright, that's what we're going to do. So we're just going to say git commit, and today we just did the loose to fixed how to say, ability to start new random colored stitch. Okay, it's not much. It's a tiny bit of progress. But here's the thing. We're all about the tiny bit of progress. We're all about at least getting an hour in. You know, I'm not going to do all my progress on streams, but the fact that we're making progress one day at a time in little bits is how we keep this stuff alive. This is why I'm streaming again. It's on the Discord. If you need a link for that, show up and we'll give that. But yeah, progress, small bits of progress. That's the that is the goal here. Yeah, I didn't do any more on the cross stitch, but I did post some stuff to Discord, and Ducky's been posting some of her progress pics on her knitting project with Discord. So yeah, making little bits of progress. But until Monday, not tomorrow because today is Friday, until Monday, I'll see you next time.